have to start in Spain with the Copa del Rey. San Mamés, Athletic Bilbao, obviously very difficult place to go. They're fired up. They're jazzed up. And they beat Barcelona 4-2 in extra time. We'll get into the game in a minute, but I have to start with Xavi in his position, because he has said if they don't win something this season, he's gone. I'm pretty sure they won't win La Liga. I'm 100% certain, well, not 100%, but they're not going to win the Champions League.
Yeah.
Now
this felt like Copa del Rey was his opportunity to go and win something. And
with Real Madrid out, of course.
Yeah, exactly. And yet they will still be Atletico Madrid, and Girona was knocked out just before them. So it looked like, okay, this is it, and you can save your season in a way if you go and win the Copa del Rey. It's not great. They've won it 31 times already, but it's better than nothing, I guess. Now, if you take that now out of the equation, in a game where we discussed it just before when we were preparing for the show, they didn't play badly. They had chances to go and win it. And Lamine Yamal, who was outstanding from start to finish, missed a big one in an empty goal.
So maybe not from start to finish then.
Yeah, apart from that. But overall, I don't think there was nothing amazing about the performance. There was nothing super special. But I thought they were well-disciplined, well-drilled. Collectively, I thought it was okay for some part of it. And then they exploded in extra time against a team that had so much energy. It was beautiful to see.
Yeah, the Williams brothers coming big. And by the way, and I have to mention this, Iñaki Williams, 24 hours earlier, he's at the AFCON.
Yeah.
He comes back, comes on, scores a winning goal.
It's just crazy.
It's kind of like Andre Onana in reverse, right?
Yeah, at 30 years old as well. So it's not like if he's 20 and you say, okay, it doesn't matter so much if he travels, if he flies, if he does for him to play. And it shows how much he clearly cares about his club and his people and that community, and the celebration when he kissed the badge and kissed it again and again. And then to have his brother wrapping things up a few minutes later with the goal of the night, outstanding outside of his right foot in the top corner. It's just, for the Williams family and everything they represent for that club, is just magnificent.
Right. Garbage time goal, we have to say. I have to say, but still a tremendous goal. Taking it back to Barcelona and Xavi specifically, I want to be very clear here. I think he said something, and I'm a big Xavi fan, and he said something really stupid that you can come to regret, saying if we don't win anything, we're going to come back. And I know that this is how people work, and I know there's people, I mean, it's how some fans think, like, oh, you need to win trophies. It's all about the trophies, blah, blah, blah. It's not. It's certainly not if you're in Barcelona's situation. It's about how your team progresses, how you can be financially sustainable, especially given the debt, given their economic situation.
Yeah.
If you think Xavi's leading you down the right path, if you think he's developing Fermin Lopez and Guyu and Yamal, I mean, they finished the game with what, two 17-year-olds and a 16-year-old on the pitch. If you think he's leading you in the right direction, guess what? It's okay. Have a rebuilding year. It's not the end of the world if you think you're playing well. And this is the second straight game where they played well after playing horrendously earlier this season.
That's what I mean. So, but the performances are not really there to back him up in the sense that, okay.
But they were in the last two games.
Yeah, true. And it was Betis away and Athletic Club de Bilbao away.
Two tough games, tough opponents.
Really tough games. It's just that inconsistency at some point, I think if you're above him, if you're Laporta, if you're people like that, could be frustrating, because inconsistency is not going to lead you anywhere, really. Because what tells you that next season they can go and win again? Because that inconsistency might still be there.
But that's why, from here on out, you make the priority growing these players, growing this club, that other kid, the Hector Fort kid or whatever his name is. I don't know if he's going to be any good, but let's find out. Let's lay the basis. We know we may need to sell somebody in the summer. We know we're going to have a call to make on Lewandowski, right? We're going to have all these big decisions to come. Let's focus on that, and finishing top four, of course, and getting what we can in European revenue, right? This should be how you judge Xavi from now to the end of the season, not on whether he wins a trophy. That's silly. In these conditions, that's really, really silly.